Welcome to Songs of Praise. You might have recognised that theme tune. We have a nice mixture of musicians here. They normally play in 3 different groupings, but there's quite an overlap between them, but it's brilliant that they've all come together today. Warm welcome to our contributors. We have 6 people who are going to be introducing a song or a hymn that they've chosen. Mark, you have chosen something that's based on, as I understand it, Pilgrim's Progress. Do you see yourself as like a pilgrim, someone heading somewhere? Is that, because this is talking about pilgrimage, isn't it really?
Yeah. So sometimes lose my way and then have to turn around and sort of head back where I come in life, but always searching for.
And how does God fit into that?
He's always there. He's always
great. Thank you. Well, thank you for choosing that. So we're going to stand to sing together. This could be familiar for lots of different reasons. It used to be quite popular in schools. Georgina, you've been living in Hull for, remind me, how many years now?
11 years come July.
And before that, you were living in Northern Ireland.
We were in our parish for 37 years, which is quite a long time, but you would understand that it wasn't a time to move around.
So you're married to a clergyman?
Those of you who knew my husband died 7 years ago. And those of you who knew that he was a very gentle man and a true gentleman, very kind, never argued with anyone. But when the trouble started, it affected him very deeply. And my country, he said, what are they doing to my country? And he got very depressed. So he was hospitalized. And because we lived in a little village and some of the nurses lived in the village, he didn't go to the local hospital. So he moved quite a distance away to another hospital and was told no visitors but me. But one night he had phoned and said, would I come? And it was 8 o'clock. So after 8, I went home and saw that the children were doing their homework, which they weren't, and told them to go to bed and that I would be home as soon as I could. And I started out on my journey, and the fog was so heavy I couldn't see the front of the car. So I said, here I am, God, I'm in your hands. I'm going on my journey and you'll have to take me. So I hadn't gone more than about an 1/8 of a mile when this great big lorry came out of a side road in front of me, and it was lit up like a Christmas tree. It had red lights, green lights, blue lights, the whole way down it. And I followed that lorry the whole way to the hospital. It was wonderful. So when I saw Robin and found out what his problem was, and we sorted it out, I was leaving the hospital about 10 o'clock, and the fog was gone completely.
Laura lives in Chiltern with, just remind me of the names of your family. I do know them, but go on, tell me. Who's your sister?
My sister Rachel, my dad Ian, and my mum Sylvie.
And how old are you, Laura?
15.
Now, Laura is a very experienced user of the NHS.
Yeah.
You sort of got a gold badge in sort of inspecting children's hospitals, probably, and you've chosen a very nice song. This is. Many of you will know Philip Roberts. Philip, you were here in Arwell since 6 months old, and
Yeah, 19, yeah.
Philip moved away for some time, but now you're back on the
I
way away.
found love and got married and moved away. If you're in Harwell, I know Harwell from way back. Going to the
One of my
youth club, the old youth club, which I
Yeah,
felt
it
was
is.
a bit good
Christ
enough.
alone, might have a son.
But Sandra Carey used to give a sixpence, she used to get orange squash.
Well, when you first
biscuit.
asked me, actually,
And I was at youth fellowship,
yes, I will.
from Russell. Had a good time there. He's now retired.
Almost now retired.
That is, could be a vacancy as archdeacon, I don't know. But anyway, Christ alone is my hero. Thank you.
For those of you who don't know, Zara Zimmerman. Zara would much rather be up here singing than speaking, wouldn't she?
Yes, definitely.
You can see from Zara's attire that she is connected with explorers, and not just explorers.
And has had very little sleep in the last 24
But
hours.
just tell us what explorers have been doing. in case anyone-
We are cycling to Prague, believe it or not. Just about 3 tents away. Yes, we've got two bikes, 2 exercise bikes, and both of them are going 866 miles to Prague, which is where we're going for our expedition in summer.
Betty lives in Chiltern, and we're going to introduce Lord, the light of your love is shining. When I asked Betty what she wanted to choose, there wasn't any real hesitation, was there?
Yeah.
You went straight for that. Tell us a bit about your choice.
Well, why I chose it really was when I first came to Chiltern, I hadn't been to church. 15 years ago, my husband passed away, and Bert next door, one Sunday morning, knocked the car door and said, would I like to come to church? And I said, oh, I can't because I haven't I have to go and get dressed, wash and dress. Then I went, but it wasn't then actually the hymn. It was a few months later we played in church, and what happened was the church, when they say shine Jesus shine, the church lit up for me, and I know I was meant to come back to church.
Lord, the light of your love is shining, in the midst of the darkness shine. Jesus, light of the world, shine upon us, set us free by the truth in our faith. Shine on me, shine on me, shine, Jesus, shine, fill this land with the Father's glory, let Spirit blaze, set our hearts on fire. Glory flow, love the nations, with grace and mercy, take the world, Lord, and let every life.
Well, we're drawing to the end of our songs of praise. The last contributor is me. This is my choice. When the Saints Go Marching In, slightly persuaded by the presence of a good number from the Bagstreet Buskers. Of course, this is a tune that they're well used to playing. But I think it's a really good tune to finish on. We've met quite a few different people in different situations, and all of those people are saints.